Want unreal views of the Rialto Bridge from your hotel? Then you should seriously consider staying here at Hotel Rialto. Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm Travel Lemming's Director of Marketing, and I just stayed in Venice for 16 nights at 12 hotels all across the city, specifically to help travelers like you decide where to stay in Venice. And I have an entire guide to where to stay in Venice on travellemming.com. It's also linked in the description box below. But this hotel, Hotel Rialto, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels like you're stepping back into the 1940s or 50s. There haven't been a whole lot of updates, but the location really can't be beat. It's located here in San Marco, literally just steps from the Rialto Bridge. So if you want to wake up early, if you want to get really good views of the Rialto Bridge before other travelers, this is probably the best place that you can book as a hotel. It's also just 10 minutes away from Piazza San Marco, Doge's Palace, the Basilica, the Bridge of Sighs, all of that good stuff within a 10-minute walk as well. So location, I think, is a 10 out of 10 for this hotel. Of course, there are drawbacks to that location, mostly because it is packed with tourists a lot, but really that can't be beat. And this hotel has a panoramic terrace. So if you want awesome views of the Rialto Bridge and the Grand Canal, maybe you go up there with a bevy in hand at sunset, just be prepared to be wowed. But there is way more to this hotel than just that, and I have some pros and cons. So first, in this video, we're actually going to go back in time to when I first checked into room 307, which is a classic twin room here at Hotel Rialto, and we're going to do a full room walkthrough. Then we're going to come back here, and I'm going to give you my highlights, the pros and cons, who I think this hotel is for, who is it maybe not for. All of that good stuff is coming up after that. Oh, and this hotel has no idea that I'm doing this review. Our team at Travel Lemming does totally independent travel reviews just like this one, so we can give honest recommendations about where to stay, things to do in cities around the world. However, we do have affiliate relationships with all of the major booking sites like booking.com. So if you do want to book this hotel, if you want to help to support Travel Lemming, we would love if you would use our affiliate link in the description box below. So with that, let's go back in time to when I first checked into room 307, a classic room here at the Hotel Rialto. Okay, checking into the Hotel Rialto here in Venice. The porter was kind enough to bring up our luggage. So just first impressions, definitely an older side of Venice, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. You can see they have very traditional wallpaper here, lots of different red colors, which definitely is indicative of Venice. And all in all, just very more quaint, a very quaint room. So I love this headboard. Very cute. I would say, yeah, cute and quaint are two ways to describe this room right now. It looks like they have original wood beams up here, just very indicative of, old world of Venice. So let's just check out what we have going on over here. So on the bedside, we have lights there, a little bit more light here. Let's just see if there's anything in. I think these drawers are pretty much empty. Yes, they are. Cute bedside stand though, definitely. We have a chair. I do love, there are two big windows. Let's see if we can open these up here. Looking out into a street. There we go. Let's just see what view we have. Nice. Looking out into a side alley of Venice. All of our stuff on this little seat over here. Another window. Somewhat similar view, I assume. There, letting all the light in. Okay, this I do believe, would this be a mini bar? Yes, it is. We have a fridge. Oh, stocked with stuff over here. We have different kinds of sodas. We have beer, we have Prosecco. Oh, we have Aperol. We have still water and natural water. Oh, sorry, still water and sparkling water. My apologies. We have, is this peach juice? We have Pringles, peanuts, and water cups here. Those are the prices for the minibar, TV, and remote. Then we have a desk. I don't think there would be anything in here. Nope, these are all empty. We have an air freshener. We have a plug with a USB, which is always top. Hello, nice mirror. Really old mirror, like antique mirror it looks like. And I mean, antique desk and all of this furniture. It all matches, it's like each other. So it's definitely a set. Let's just see. I don't think there's nothing in these ones either, but we have a phone on the desk here and more light switches. Let's check out this closet. We have a spare blanket, some hangers. Here is breakfast if you wanted to order breakfast, and all their a la carte options. Whoops. Oh, that's fine. And here we have laundry. Let's just check out the prices real quick. All right, about 12 euros for a shirt, fairly standard for Venice. We have a safe, another extra blanket here. Okay, mirror. And let's check out the bathroom. All right, we have toilet, bidet, sink, stool down there with a bath mat. We have a couple of amenities. Let's see, we have a shaving kit, dental kit, cups, soap. Fairly standard little bathroom. We have hair dryer. Okay, let's just see the shower here. Okay, I don't know if there's a way to just where I'm not gonna get wet. Let's turn this off to the side. There we go. Okay, I just turned on the hot water. Yep, it's already nice and warm, good pressure. I will fully test that out a little bit later so I don't completely soak myself down here in the shower. So, all right, just a very standard hotel room. We're right beside the Rialto Bridge in Venice, but I will give you my full review. So let's get back to that. Okay, so right out of the gate, let's start off with my highlights of the Hotel Rialto. I already mentioned it, but the panoramic terrace is probably the #1 highlight here at this hotel. You get amazing views. And then again, the location here in San Marco, you're right on the Grand Canal. So there are water taxi stations. There is water bus stations. Getting around from this location really couldn't be easier. And once again, you are just 10-minute walk away from Piazza San Marco. So really great location, especially if you're only here for a night or two. The hotel itself, and I really have to prepare you for this, is kind of like stepping back into the 1940s or 50s. So the furnishings are very comfortable. The bed was super comfortable. The pillows were comfortable. I have no qualms about any of that. The hotel and my room were super clean, and they have like modern appliances in the bathroom and all of that. But I have to stress, it is like stepping back in time. It's kind of a throwback. As you can see behind me, there is a lot of red and pink patterns, really antique furniture in the room as well. So if this is your vibe, then that's a really good pro. I wouldn't say this is a large room necessarily. I'm staying here with my mom, and we weren't tripping over each other or anything like that, but they do use the space well in here. So there is a lot of spaces to put your luggage. There's a closet. There are a couple seats. There's a desk. There's a TV stand with a mini bar. Definitely enough space for 2 people. And going into the bathroom, so like I said, totally modern appliances in the bathroom. I will say with the shower, so at first it seemed totally fine. The water pressure was fine throughout. I did find that it oscillated between cold and hot. There are almost 80 rooms in this hotel, so I think it was largely just other people using the shower at the same time. But that is kind of a drawback. I would have to say we experienced that all the days that we were here, so just make a note of that. It can be, a little shock to the system. About the service, I really liked the service. Immediately upon checking in, we were greeted with smiles, and the front desk clerks were very helpful in just getting us situated and, where we were in Venice and all of that. And the breakfast staff as well, they greeted us with smiles and were happy to take our coffee order. So I think it's actually a pretty good breakfast. They have all the standard options like meats, cheeses, eggs, bacon, pastries. They have yogurts and a really good selection of fruits too. They have fresh fruits as well as like canned fruits in juices and syrups and stuff. So yeah, I would say the breakfast was really good. So let's go into my pros and cons of the Hotel Rialto. Pros, like I said, the view of the Rialto Bridge and Grand Canal from the panoramic terrace, 10 out of 10. You will be wowed. Number 2, the location here in San Marco. If you're only in Venice for a couple nights, the location cannot be beat. And number 3, the service. I think everyone here that works here are super nice and lovely and are here to make sure that you have a great stay in Venice. Let's talk about the cons. So like I said, it's an older hotel. This has not been updated for quite a long time. Like I said, it was very clean and comfortable, so you will have a comfortable stay. But I'd say that this hotel is more of a place to like crash in at the end of the day versus, a place to spend time in, not so much an experience in and of itself. And another con for me was the lack of amenities in the room. There's actually no coffee maker or kettle in the room, so that was a bit of a downside. And I would say that the amenities in the bathroom, there was a dental kit and a shaving kit, but not much else. And my third con is the shower. It did oscillate between cold and hot, so not ideal, bit of a shock to the system. So who is this hotel for and who is it not for? So primarily, I would say that this hotel is for people who are only in Venice for a night or two, want a place to crash at the end of the day, and want a really good location for exploring all of the main sites. You're going to get all of that here at the Hotel Rialto. And who is this hotel not for? So I would say if you like a newer hotel, this hotel is probably not for you. And also if you want space away from the crowds, I would also say that this hotel is not for you. Like I said, there are people crammed on the sidewalk all throughout the day. The main photo location for the Rialto Bridge is literally just steps from the front door. So if you want more breathing room, there are a ton of other places where you can stay in Venice. Once again, just check out my guide to where to stay in Venice on travellemming.com or in the description box below for that. And what I paid. So I stayed at Hotel Rialto for 3 nights in March of 2026, and we had breakfast every morning that we were here. In total, I paid $730 US, which at the time equated to 616 euros. I think that this is good value for money if, once again, you prioritize being super local and having that view of the Rialto Bridge. If that is not you and you want a newer hotel, you want a little bit more space, you might think that this is a little bit steep for this hotel. So it totally just depends on your personal priorities. If you do want to book this hotel, I have to stress, book as soon as you know your dates for Venice. Hotels in Venice sell out on a dime, and even overnight sometimes. If you want to sleep on your hotel pick and you want to leave it to the next day to figure out if you want to book it or not, it could sell out in that time. I'm not kidding. This happened to me as I was booking my hotels. I just had to book super quick. As soon as you know your dates, get your hotels locked down. And if you want to do a little bit more due diligence on this hotel, the Hotel Rialto, I also have a full written guide to this hotel. So check that out in the description box below as well. All right, everybody. So that is my full review of the Hotel Rialto here in San Marco, Venice. If this video helped you, once again, please give us a like and a subscribe. And if you do want to book this hotel, we would love it if you would use our affiliate link in the description box below. All right, if you liked this video, I think you're also going to like this one next.